Some of y'all are outside y'all rabbit's minds. But we gonna talk about it because was Fatima wrong for coming to the hospital? What's good, y'all? She gets this Eric Vane coming to you right here on Eric Vane TV with another Sistas video. And in this one, as I mentioned, we're gonna answer that question for once and for all. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notification, but only if you're not completely unhinged. If you are able to have mature adult conversation. This is definitely the big kids table when it comes to Sistas fandom conversations. This is not actually the pits of hell, unlike Twitter, the cesspool, and other creators' comment sections. So be mindful, be warned, and come correct. But if you can do that and you haven't already, subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back, boo, because you know how we do. And we're just going to go ahead and jump on into it. And honestly, y'all, this is just going to be a stream of consciousness. It's just going to be a conversation. I have been seeing countless comments thus far on my preview video as well as my episode 9 trailer video. And I get it. Y'all love Fatima down. She looks amazing. We get it. Y'all stand her. However, just because she looks good, just because she wants to have good intentions, just because she deserves better, does not mean that every single thing that she does, she is right in doing.
Aaron, I apologize that Fatima popped up.
Popped up? So you don't want me here?
Full stop. And so many people want to try to push the narrative because for whatever reason, they believe that you have to pick and choose between Karen and Fatima. And while Fatima isn't one of my favorite characters in this particular season of her life or in this particular season of this show, she didn't start out that way. The Fatima that we see today, I don't believe is anything like the Fatima that we met in season 2. Or the Fatima that we got to know in season 2. Because we, of course, got to see her as an assistant earlier on. And that to me is the biggest problem. The thing that I am always judging Fatima against is not necessarily other women, but who she was introduced to us as and who I believe she has potential to be. So you guys are going to constantly hear me talk about her areas of opportunity, the areas where she falls short, the areas where she makes mistakes. 1, if she doesn't take accountability for those things because she hasn't. And 2, if she's operating less than where she should be because she's better than this. Every woman at some point in time in life has experienced jealousy, has experienced insecurity. And for the most part, a lot of you that have a problem with me calling her insecure or calling her jealous need to unpack your issues with that word. You need to stop projecting your negative feelings about that word. Maybe sign yourself up for some therapy as well so that you can sit comfortably and not be triggered by hearing the word. Because even I have moments of jealousy. Even I have moments of insecurity. And it does not pain me to hear that. It also doesn't pain me to say it when I see it. Because you can actually have a healthy relationship with negative emotions and or feelings if you do the work. Too many of y'all are running through life not doing the work, wanting to infantilize fictional characters because they're who you hope to be, they're how you wish life would go. And baby, that's not how your life is going. You are not Fatima. Let it go. I promise you, you could probably have a better life than Fatima if you let it go and go do your own work. But getting back to why we're here, yes, Fatima was wrong for showing up at the hospital, and not wrong in a super black and white way, because technically it's a free country. She could show up where she wants. It's a public hospital. Cool. However, she's wrong because that action actively works against the woman that she claims to be and the woman that she claims to be in relationship with Zach. She says countless times that she trusts Zach, but then she takes actions that show actually she does not. So when I say that she's wrong because don't you trust him? Don't you love him? Don't you feel like you can be led by him? These are all things that Fatima has either directly said and or implied about her relationship. We know as the audience that that's not actually the case. And it's fine because not all relationships are going to be on the upswing at all times. My biggest issue is that Fatima is lying to herself and she's lying to everybody else around her. And until she stops doing so, I won't stop pointing it out. So that's one of the ways that she was wrong. The second way, whether y'all want to believe it or not, is that she knew that Karen didn't want her there. And no, she is not obligated to honor any of Karen's wishes. She is not Karen's friend. You are 100% right in that. However, the intention there is moving with a little bit of malice, because you know that this will cause tension. You know that this will cause issues. However, your insecurity and your jealousy is trumping making the right decision to keep the peace and respect this woman's wishes as it pertains to her pregnancy. Don't allow your cognitive dissonance to take over, because everything I just said is 100% sensible. And I know some of y'all are chomping at the bit and losing y'all's damn minds, behaving like rabid dogs in the comment section, and it is never really that serious. Over the last couple days, people have come in the comment section. I am so hostile. Last week, I showed y'all people calling me a monkey. All of this over my feelings around Fatima and how she could do better, when in fact, she could do better. Her not coming to the hospital would not have hurt her, but her coming to the hospital has hurt her, at least emotionally, wounded her in these little moments, and she didn't even have to experience it. And the last reason why I feel like she's wrong for coming to the hospital is because she's really kind of betraying herself. And let me unpack it, because some of y'all are barely even listening at this point. I think that Fatima knows that she's capable of more. I think Fatima knows that she deserves more. However, she finds herself consistently reacting in these moments when it comes to Zach. And I agree that Zach has put her in a position to maintain certain insecurities, because he has not shown up for her in the way that he should. He has not led her in this relationship the way that he should. And he has not behaved in ways that are becoming of someone who can stand 100% strong and knowing my man is my man and nobody else's. However, the moment that Fatima chose that she was never going to leave Zach no matter what is the same moment that she should have relegated herself to reckless abandon when it comes to trust, or at least in behavior, because again, she is just lying to herself, she is just lying to Zach, and she is just lying to everyone else to say, I will be here no matter what, but then that means that I have to walk with you through life and stand by your side to make sure that you don't stick your thing in anything. And for all of Fatima lovers out there, I really do not understand how you claim to love this character in particular and you justify her needing to see every single thing that Zach does, to monitor his behavior, to demand and command his next move, to literally orchestrate and control exactly how this man moves through and about the world. I don't wish that on no woman. That is not a relationship. It is damn sure not a healthy one. It's not one that she deserves for sure. Fatima deserves a love that she can breathe in. She deserves a love that has some type of reciprocity in it. She deserves a love that commands respect. She deserves a love that, again, there's space for that person that she's partnered with to go out into the world and be them, and she can go out into the world and be her, and they could come back together, and she doesn't have to worry if he slept with somebody else or impregnated somebody else or was fawning over somebody else. Y'all are going so damn hard for this light-skinned love, and it is toxic as hell. Fatima was wrong as hell, and she should have stayed her ass at work or at home. Those are my thoughts around it. I think that, yes, she was wrong. I already told you all the reasons why. And of course, you're going to tell me why I'm wrong in the comment section down below. Just, again, keep it respectful, because some of y'all are getting completely out of hand. And in the next video, we're going to talk about Karen and her disrespect.